And we are live.
Amazing,
Well,
amazing.
maybe we're live. I need to. Okay, yeah, we're live. Amazing.
Great, great. Now that we know for certain. Uh, Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining. My name is Aaron Schaefer. I will be your dungeon master here today, and I am here with.
Hated Master Q.
Savannah, you go first.
I hate you. Savannah Lee as Venus Astral.
And.
Hated Master Q.
No, it's not skills.
Kill.
Are we ever going to get this right?
We aren't. The order has always been put. All right, whatever. Aiden as radicals. Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No.
As radicals. Yeah.
We're not as radicals. It's Aaron as radicals.
As radicals.
It's Aiden as.
As radicals.
Okay,
Michaela as Dior.
Michaela not as Dior.
Savannah, Sammy.
Yeah.
Stop it.
Yeah.
Seven, Boy, Mercury, and Venus. You
I don't know who those
refuse.
people are.
Yeah, who are they?
I don't know. Are you alluding us to the future of our story?
I must be. So, let me do a little bit of a recap here. Try to be brief, but a lot happened. So, in the previous episode, you guys ended up back on top of the back in the city. You guys decided to go get some Dairy Queen for a little while. Sure did. Somebody bought blue ice cream with a certified blue Mountain Berry Blast certificate. Apparently, he has been microdosing Mountain Berry Blast for 15 years. There's that. And Mercury bought a gold ice cream cone. Because she can't go anywhere without asking for magically enchanted food. After you guys finished in Dairy Queen, you guys tried to make your way over to the government district with an attempt to see the mayor or see whoever's over there. Because as you guys both saw, you guys kind of left everybody down underneath the city as you were teleported up here. So you guys go over there and you find out that the guards aren't letting anyone in. There's some type of council happening at the mayor's house, and they're not letting anybody in. You guys attempted to climb the walls, only to decide later that it wasn't a good idea. As you guys made your way down, you decided to take a trip to the Dirt District to go find Malik. As you guys did that, I sent you guys far away, and we watched a scene where the King of Umberly, the leader of the Ebon Elves, King Wodoff, lied dead in his bed, and none other than Dior Neverum herself was the perpetrator of this crime. She and her two assassins discussed what they were doing and who was paying them. They mentioned that Queen Esmerly had paid them a sum of money for the death of King Wodoff, and that a certain Count Haroun had been sent ahead to El Shalad. We will move then to another scene with Count Haroun and Zaria still under the rubble of the city of El Shalad, where Count Haroun attempts to get Zaria on his side and to listen to him, telling her that the city is doomed and that there are multiple factions moving in to destroy it. The Zaria stayed fast to her belief that El Shalad would stand strong, and Count Haroun stabbed her in the stomach.
Plus couldn't survive a simple stab to the stomach.
Not even meta level.
Oh God.
Yo, like
hell.
Hell.
Oh hell. So before she died, she sent a message spell to Mercury. Mercury heard in her head the gurgling sound of a dying woman as she said, "Traitors among you, Count Haroun, no." So you guys are having a good idea that maybe Count Haroon isn't thinking about the well-being of El Shalad. Now, you guys continued on your way to the Dirt District, and you guys made a perception check or an insight check to remember the glowing mass of rolling energy that was in the slums. You guys went to go mess with it, and lo and behold, it was no longer a rolling mass of red energy, but instead a singular massive eye just sitting in the corner, staring at anyone who enters the alley. Guys attempted to move close enough to get vaporized by the eye and sent to speak to Zal Malik. Boy and Venus failed their saves and were vaporized, but Boy and Mercury failed their saves and were vaporized, but Venus, her will was too strong and was unable to be sent via the magic of the eye. During the conversations Boy and Mercury had with...
Venus helped.
That will be later. Thank you very much. That will be later in the recap. So, Boy and Mercury, during their conversation with Zul Malik, heard him actually speaking language, not screaming in some horrible, dark tone, informing Mercury that he had been screaming in the void until Mercury and Venus freed him, and he was eternally grateful, telling them that there was a reckoning coming and that a certain being must be ended, for they are the end of all things. He asked once again whether you were with him, and you said you were. Boy, on the other hand, it was a little bit more aggressive. He didn't seem to trust Boy because of his heritage. Boy called him a racist. That he was not racist. He hated him particularly and his family. But Boy was able to convince Zul Malik that though his father is radicals, and apparently Zul Malik hates radicals, Boy is not radicals and should be able to be the arbiter of his own fate. Zul Malik relents, releases him from the bindings of the water, and asks him if he is with him. Boy says that they are, and he is sent away. Venus, however, on the outside of the eye is stymied. Why can't she get inside?
Oh, God!
She tries to talk to the eye. She tries to convince the eye. Gets right up against the eye, staring into its 20-foot orb of eye, and to no avail. Finally, she uses a bit of her own magic and enters the realm of Zul Malik of her own accord. Zul Malik is surprised to see her, for he could not. For some reason, Venus was powerful enough or willful enough not to be able to be sent here by him. He once again thanks Venus for what she had done and asks Venus to join them. When they are sent back, then they go out to find Malik, and they find a different sight. A tall tiefling man, blue skin, with shards of gold embedded in their arms, and 2 dragoon knights flanking him. The king of Eldia himself, radicals, stood before them, attempting to get Malik to give them information. The group of homies fought the dragoons, attacking them, while radicals slowly, one by one, and methodically killed Malik's 2 other council members, the slums council members, and eventually got Malik to tell him what he wanted to know. The Malik was about radicals was about to kill Malik as the group dispatched dragoons, and Boy, with a clutch natural 20 in intimidation, stopped radicals in his tracks, asking him, "What made you such a loser?" Radicals when you natural 20 intimidate someone like radicals, it's not like they're scared, but it's more like, oh, I'm not going to kill you. I'm going to try to, instead of trying to kill you, I'm going to try to psychologically hurt you. And so he turns around and says to Boy, you know, it wasn't me who called for your exile. It was your mother. And then he turns into a ghost and slides through a wall because he has magic powers that are weird.
Uh-oh.
Malik, injured near death, offers them a place to sleep and heal their wounds, and that's what the team decides to do. And that is where we are now with Malik recovering. The rest of you have taken a long rest. You guys are back up to full with all of your items, and you have become level 4.
Yippee!
Oh,
So-
I just realized I'm on the character sheet Soldier Boy right now.
Nice.
He has 203 hit points.
That's too many hit points.
No, it's not. Stop lying.
All right. So,
You are scandalous and a fraud.
Wait, why do I have 40 max HP?
we should.
You don't.
You've got 36. Now,
Let me fix that real
you guys have learned a couple of things here. Radicals is in the city. He's immensely powerful,
Your mom's
You can
mentally powerful.
and he can walk through. He can walk through walls, right? So, when you saw him leave, he left up to the north. Let me real quick make sure that you guys are on the right page here, because you guys were here, right? He left up to the north, where there's a wall that leads to the mayor's house.
Yeah.
He don't care about walls, as you can see. So it's likely that he's going to the government district. Now, we all know what's in the government district.
there all the time.
There's a council happening there right now.
Yeah.
And it's very likely that if the mayor herself is not there, because the last time you saw her, she was under the city, that Aster is there.
Yeah.
So, what would you guys like to do? On top of that, I'll remind you that you guys have told the Dior's Missionaries, the Wagadu company, that you were going to attempt to kill Aster, and you also have told the mayor that you're trying to play all the sides at once right now, kind of.
I really want to kill Aster, and be for real.
Why do you want to kill Aster Julian?
Because it'd be silly.
What did Aster Julian do to you?
Everything. There's not a thing he didn't do to
I
me.
believe that would be incorrect.
What about say? What did you say?
I said, I believe that would be incorrect.
No.
Right. So, what would you guys like to do?
I want to bomb the city.
I remember I put hunters. I cast the hunter's mark on radicals, so I'll still be able to see who.
Should we follow him?
Yeah, because I have hunter's mark on him anyway.
Or should we
You
follow
can track him. Yep.
I disagree.
Guys, all right. So you want to track radicals, right?
I disagree.
Why?
Why would we do that?
Because we can.
Mayor.
Why would we do that?
To steal from the
Because we
mayor.
Okay.
Okay, let's do it.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's go.
You guys, Mr. Beast.
Mr. Beast!
Nana,
What?
should we stop to eat? Like, should we pause to eat? Cause there's steak.
We just started. But probably, yeah.
Is it right now? Wait.
Oh
no,
yeah,
it's
that's
going on.
fine.
Since we
Okay.
didn't start, it should be fine, right?
Short
Ah!
part one. Short part one.
Short part
Very,
one.
very
Oh,
short part one.
we can go to part
Nothing
2
you-
again.
All right.
I
Part
agree.
one
We should
over.
eat right